What's up, y'all? This is Side back with another reaction, y'all, from the Fat Man's Podcast. I got another reaction for y'all. But before we get in this reaction, please hit that like button, subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of this month, so please do. Please share it with your family, friends, your strangers, everybody. You see an entire world. I got the reaction is from Jesse Lee Peterson. I know y'all like a lot of Jesse Lee Peterson videos. I just did another one, so shoot, I'm just gonna keep on rolling with this Jesse Lee Peterson. And y'all tell me else you want me to react to, like, you know, Charleston. Well, I'll do some more Charleston Wait. Probably not today, but I'll probably just keep with Jesse Lee Peterson today. But some other stuff. I was thinking about Jordan Peterson. I don't know who else. I don't know. Ben Shapiro. I don't know. It's up to y'all. But hey, the title of the reaction is Jesse Lee Peterson versus, I don't know how to say her name. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to say her name. Sophie for, no, I'm not gonna try it. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to say her name. Racism, does it exist? Now, in my personal opinion, I believe racism does exist. I believe it's not as prevalent as it was back in the day when my mom was younger and my grandma and stuff like that. But now I don't think it's that. I don't think it's bad. I think it's probably like 10%. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that bad now. That's just my opinion on it, though. Y'all tell me kind of what y'all think. I definitely think there's racism out here. Like, there's no doubt about it. But hey, y'all, let's get in this reaction, y'all. But the only problem is, I think a lot of people make racism as an excuse for everything, to be honest. That's what I don't like, you know what I mean? I know there is racism, but you don't make no excuse. You know what I mean? There is racism, but if every time you did something wrong or you try to make an excuse and it's about racism, don't even talk to me, to be honest.
You have a book out, it's called Don't Interrupt My Prayers Before God Direct Me to Whoop.
Well, she a beautiful woman. I don't know about the wig, but she definitely a beautiful woman.
A spiritual journey. Explain that to me.
Basically, the book is about different periods or different stories in my life where I know God was like looking out for me. Different things that have happened, different scenarios that have happened and stuff where God was definitely on my side. Yeah, and then of course, I talk about, there's a chapter about the whole flavor of love, everything. Right. There's a chapter about being born with a veil over my face. So when I was born, I don't know if you're from the South.
Yeah.
You heard of that, like the child being born with a veil over their face?
No.
Well, let me explain it to you. In the South, in the Southern culture, they like, if the child is born with a veil over their face, they're between two worlds. In between this world and another world. And what the veil is usually it's a sheet of skin that comes off during the delivery process. But if that sheet of skin does not come off, it could be the whole encompassing of the baby, or it could just be over the face.
Call birth. Piece of membrane capping a baby's head at birth, or the whole membrane who, when delivered, unwrapped with the kid, the
face.
baby.
Wow.
But if that sheet of skin doesn't come off, they call it being born with a veil over your face.
And you were born with that?
Yeah.
You had the veil over?
That's something new I've never heard of. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
Your face?
Yeah, over my whole body.
And your mother told you about that?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
One out of 80,000 babies? Wow. 8,000 births, I should say.
Aunties and my grandmamas and all of them. They used to ask me things when I was a child, like ask me different things to get my intuitional opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think God would tell you to interrupt your prayer to tell you to whoop somebody?
He actually did that on the show.
Oh, he did?
He actually did that. And that's where that statement comes from, because when I had the...
Wait, huh? I don't know about that one now. I don't know if God would tell you to whip somebody's butt. I don't know about that. Don't blame that on God now. Don't blame that on God.
A disagreement with the girl. I tried to pray, and she started interrupting my prayers. And God said, "Tell her this." And I said, "What, God?" He said, "Tell her, don't interrupt my prayers before God direct me to whip your ass." And that's what I told her. And she shut up.
Don't blame that on God. Don't blame that on God. No. Don't blame that on God. That's your own. No, that's your own mind. No, don't blame that on God. Don't blame it on God. Don't put that on God. Don't put that on God now.
She shut up. Yeah.
Do you love white people?
I love all people who love me.
Do you love white people?
I love all people who love me.
Why do people like dodge that question? Just say I like white people. I like just say that. Like it's not nothing wrong with that. Like just say yes.
Do you love white people?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about the love thing. I mean, I don't love everybody. You know what I mean? I have human respect for everybody, but I don't know if I love everybody. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I don't like them, I just won't talk to them. You know what I mean? I won't, but I have respect for everybody. It's like I think it's like built in every human have like a basic human respect for everybody. I don't know.
Ready to invest in you? AG1 delivers daily nutrients and supports gut health. Take your health into your own hands.
Shut up.
You love white people?
I can. If they love me. But if they don't love me, no. But that goes with anybody. Now, if you say, do I love white people, in what way? Because I know I like white people, and white people like me, and we get along great. But has there been white people that I don't like? Yeah, the girl that I had to fight with, I ain't like her. She happened to be white. But have I had fights with black people too? Yes, sir. And I think way more. And do I like them? No.
No. Is it possible to be born of love, which is God, and not love all people?
Apparently it is, because there's a lot of racism that goes on in this country. So apparently that statement don't really work.
But God said to love your enemy, to love all.
In Christian religion.
But not in
God
spiritual.
didn't tell me that.
Not in
God didn't tell me that.
What did he say about you loving all people?
He said.
Hey, so she's not Christian? Okay. So why would you name your book? Oh, okay. All right. I want to. Okay.
You treat people with respect and kindness.
Maybe she's like a different religion. Well, she said God, so when I hear God, most people are like Christian when they say it, but I don't know. I'm not for sure.
But if those people do not treat you with respect and kindness, leave them. Didn't say beat them up, but just leave their ass alone.
But did he tell you not to love them?
Yeah, he said don't love them either.
Really?
Yeah, he said you don't love what does not love you. That's a waste of energy.
Wow.
Energy is precious.
Amazing. And so you believe racism exists?
You don't? You don't?
Well,
you older than me. You don't think racism exists?
Well, you believe it does?
Man, you don't believe it do?
Girl, answer the damn question. God damn.
I'll answer that.
I do not like people that answer a question with a question.
But I need to find out if you believe it does.
Of course it does.
And where's your proof?
Where's my proof? I could probably pull up several different things online to show you proof. Or I could just go through my own experiences and show you or tell you, proof.
Give me one example of proof that racism exists.
One example? Let me see, the biggest example?
Yes.
If you want to.
Okay. How long ago was it that black people were allowed to vote?
100 years ago, it seems.
Okay, and before then, why were they not allowed to vote?
Because they didn't have sense enough.
They didn't have sense enough? That's what it was?
That's why women didn't vote either.
Well, come on, Jesse. We all know they say like we are less than human. Come on now, please. Come on, Jesse.
You see how crazy things are now that women vote, right?
So that's the reason.
Uh, Damn, Jesse. I believe, I believe, especially we didn't own no land, because there was white people that couldn't vote because they didn't have no land. Like most people that voted had land and stuff like that. The property owners and the business owners, stuff like that, can vote.
That's your logic because they didn't have sense enough?
Right.
So then there should have been a lot of people just in general that were not allowed to vote.
Well, I'm
correct?
messing with you about that, but where's your proof that racism exists?
That was my proof. You said black people was only allowed to vote 100 years ago, and why were they not allowed to vote? You said because they didn't have enough sense. I think it was based on race.
Why do you think that?
Because that's what they said. They said no black people can vote. They specifically said no black people can vote.
And that's your proof for racism?
Well, I think it would be one proof. Yeah.
No. Racism does not
That woman getting off a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie to you. She sound like she's cool people.
exist.
Okay.
It's a made-up lie. Our battle is like a spiritual battle, warfare between good and evil. You're either on the side of good or evil, and evil people try to hurt good people, and that's spiritual, not physical. So racism just made up in order to divide and conquer.
So what do they base the good and the evil off of? Is it based off of skin color?
No, it's based off the heart of the person.
Well, that's the craziest, stupidest thing I've ever heard. But, I mean, if that's what you want to believe.
Yeah.
You
You don't
can
believe
look.
that as a spiritual person? You don't believe our battle is spiritual, a warfare between good and evil?
There is a warfare between good and evil, but racism exists as well.
Does God say racism exists?
Yeah, he told me that personally.
Oh, he told you that person.
Yeah, he sure did. He said some people will not like you because of the color of your skin, but that's okay. When you come to this earth, you get a choice. And this is what I believe. This is just my belief. You get a choice of which body you want to enter. What you want to enter into a male, you want to enter into a female, you want to enter a black person, you want the experience of a white person, you want the experience of an Asian person. Just go around because one lifetime is not enough to learn everything that you need to learn. If you think that you can know everything at 30, 40, you don't.
I don't know about that other part. The first part she said, I disagree with. I don't think you choose. I don't think you choose the body you bit born in. To be honest. What? I don't. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's her opinion, I guess, but and that's not even backed up from science either. Like, and I don't think God said that either. So I mean, I don't know what she's talking about.
Takes thousands of years to actually comprehend what is really going on. And most people don't have that comprehension.
And so when you came to the earth, you
So what you do?
chose a black body.
Apparently I did, because that's what I'm saying.
Why did you choose a black body?
I don't know. It might have been.
You want to take it back?
Nah.
You can give it back to him, right?
But I'm going to tell you something.
What?
There was this little exercise that we did with my spiritual advisor. And it was basically like you put 2 white candles in a bowl of water.
Okay, so she's not religious. She's spiritual. Okay, I got you.
Look in the mirror.
I see.
It's supposed to show you your past lives, right? So when I did that, I looked in the mirror. I seen one of my past lives. I was a white lady, and I had these Shirley Temple like blonde curls in my hair. Looked like I came from like plantation times or something like that. I was an old, like 90-something-year-old Indian man. I was a little black girl. She had these shoes on. It looked like the Japanese clogs where it had the 2 wooden things about them. She got hit by a train. I seen the train coming and everything. So I seen these 3 lives. Oh, and then I seen the other one where I was like this Spanish dude, and I was like a entertainer, like singing. But I was messing around with the king's niece and got her pregnant, so they killed me. And I called myself being slick and said I was gonna come back through the baby, and he killed the baby too.
Really?
Yeah, it could be real or whatever, but this is what I dreamt.
Your spiritual advisor showed you that?
Yeah, it was basically like you look into a bowl of water, you put a white candle here, you look into a bowl of water, you turn off the lights and you look into the mirror, and you will see visions of people, and these people will show you who you were in your past lives.
Did it scare you?
Nah.
It didn't scare you?
Nah.
I don't know about that. I mean, I can't disagree or agree with that. I mean, that's your experience. You know, you do get them like little memories and stuff, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know about reincarnation or anything. We might do have past lives. We'll never know. You know what I mean?
It didn't scare me. So what I learned from it was when I looked in the mirror and I seen a white lady, I seen an Indian man, I seen a little girl. I was a man a couple of times, you know, Spanish man and also an Indian man, right? So I'm like, my experiences in those bodies would be different than my experience in this body. When I was this white lady, what kind of white lady was I? Did I need to come back to see, was I being bad? Or was I being good? Because I looked like I said, I looked like I was on a plantation. So I don't know how good I was.
Maybe you had some slaves too.
I might have. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think racism exists?
I probably was part of the problem.
Yeah.
So in order to come back and solve some of the solutions, I needed to come back a couple of times as the other people who I held back.
So now you owe white people reparations.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're joking now.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I will give us some reparations from this money that I'm finna go get from over there.
All right, yeah, that's the end of the video, y'all. She gave off a cool vibe. Like she sounded like she cool peoples. You know what I mean? I actually enjoyed that reaction. To be honest, she sounds like cool. Now I don't know about everything that she said. I don't know, but you know what I mean, about the reincarnation and stuff, the past lives and stuff. We'll really never know if there's actually we actually have past lives. I mean, she said she saw something. So I mean. You know what I mean? Shoot, I can't deny her experience on it. So, hey y'all, that's the end of the video, y'all. Please hit that like button and subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of this month, so please do share with your family, friends, your aunties, your strangers, your friends, your kids. I don't know, your older kids, I guess. You know what I mean? But hey, y'all, that's the end of the video. I will see you guys on the next one. Osiris is out from the Fat Man's Podcast. See you on the next one.